think
We
so.
need to address the issue with Kenny, cause it's been going on for a while now, he is not happy about his diet,
It's every meal.
and nobody's done anything about it.
No, it's every meal. Like,
Yeah, every
it
single
doesn't
meal.
look like a grilled cheese sandwich. Well, I know, cause you can't have cheese.
Or he'll say, it's my life, I want to eat salt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right.
He wants his salt, he wants his sugar,
He wants his
at the other
cheese.
tables,
He
he's
wants
stealing all his
That
sugar.
man wants cheese and
Yeah.
everything.
Don't take, Angie, don't take my cheese or chocolate either.
Oh, I know. If I ever get to the point where I can't have cheese, I don't wanna be alive. Just give me my cheese.
And some of it has to do with the doctor that they have too. It isn't
Yes.
always so easy
And
to.
that's exactly right, Sharon's right, you guys didn't hear that, but some of it is the doctor. The doctor is pretty, you know, but I don't know, you guys, what do they have? What do
They
they
don't have
have?
anything.
They don't have anything.
At this age of the game, is it really gonna bug them?
I think he'd rather
Well,
be
it's
food
hurting
and have
that
another
much?
heart attack.
It's a
Yeah.
Oh,
cardiologist
yeah,
that's
he
made
said
it
that.
really
Let him
stringent.
have it.
Yeah.
I know, but you
He
know,
wants it, let him have it.
The
Wow.
discussion of quality of life should be had.
Right.
Yes.
What do you want as your quality of life?
Like,
I'll
there-
be good enough to ask that, and he says, I want chocolate and I want cheese. and
There
I
is
want
another
salt."
resident who was on a cardiac diet who addressed it with his doctor and said, I don't want to be on this. I want my gravy. And I said, okay. And he
But
got
there's
put,
probably two different
Right.
doctors there.
Yeah.
I understand that too, but it's just kind of,
Yeah, we can, yeah.
It's no different than Alice Stahl, when we tried to put her on a period diet, and she said, if I choke on my food and die, I guess that's my time.
And she lived to be
105.
But
Do
should
they
we,
have
can we?
diabetic chocolate chip cookies?
Huh?
Do
There's
they have
gotta be.
diabetic chocolate chip
Yeah, oh,
cookies? Then why can't we try something like that with him?
Because I think it's a chocolate, he just looks for the cookie that's got the
Chocolate.
Well,
There would be chocolate in it, but then on the other side of it,
How much
what
sodium
would
is
it taste like?
Because
And,
he's not supposed to
and
have
is it the
sodium.
carbohydrate part too? Is it, I don't know.
Well, he's not supposed to have a lot of sodium, so.
Right.
And he goes to the other
Anything
table.
else you guys can remember we talked about last time? Or are we hitting it?
I think we're hitting it.
Okay. The other dignity, there was two. One is the pass down to the knees, and the other is giving medications during an activity. That was our two dignity. It's not only, once a resident goes into activity, basically they are not to be interrupted. That's federal laws. Jody said in some places, they shut the door and say activity in process and nobody can go in.
Unless.
They ask
it.
us.
Unless
And
they
what
ask
if
for it.
there's not a door?
Like the
Well, we
No,
don't
no,
have
no, that's
doors.
why we're-
She's
that's why
just,
we're saying.
I'm just
It's
saying,
a hypothetical.
I know that, you know what I'm saying though. What if there's not a door? And
Well-
you can't keep
Or like
people
dining.
from bugging?
Well, that's a deficiency,
And
and
that's
that's
why
a
we're
wrong.
teaching, yep, so don't come into an activity and interrupt a resident when they're in activity, period.
You know, make sure they're toileted before the activity or after the activity. If the resident asks, I need to go to the bathroom, let me out, that's their right. Medications, before or after. Right now, we still do medications in the dining room orally, but no shots. No insulin shots in the dining room. That is huge dignity. And at some point, it's going to be where we can't give medications in the dining room. It's coming. Huh?
Yeah.
And that's what they
Nasal
want.
sprays? Yeah.
Or
Yep.
any puffers either.
No, just if you give them a pill and they take it right now, we're okay. But anything beyond that in the dining room? And like I said, I've heard that they're gonna do away with everything in the dining room.
Have it with their meal?
Huh?
They have to have it with their meal, the pill?
Then they'll have it either before or right after.
I know in Minnesota, we ended up putting in pill dispensers in everybody's room. There was no med cart. Serious, because it got to be such a variance on meds. They all had to be stored in their rooms.
I've
Sharp
seen that.
containers, every single room. Yeah. Yeah.
Do you guys see anything else during the day that's a dignity issue that should be pointed out?
I just think that when we get ourselves backed into a corner with a resident, however the behavior, that we need to take that deep breath and walk away.
Yeah.
Just to
Yes.
regroup, because it's so easy to get, kinda like you two were, throwing you on the floor and such.
Yeah.
You know, you just gotta,
Yeah, just wait a minute, yeah.
and walk away to regroup. Cause it's very easy for some of them to,
Push your button.
yeah.
Well, like with
Yeah.
Avis, sometimes you just gotta walk away, cause you just can't take it
Yeah.
anymore. And that's every one of us, I hope.
Right.
But watch, I hear it from my office, watch sarcasm with Avis, watch sarcasm with Kenny. I hear it. I hear it off and on. And then, I'm not saying it's dietary, I'm not saying it's activities, I'm not saying it's nursing, I just hear it. We can't use sarcasm. Thank goodness Randy is our godsend with Avis.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He does wonderful with her.
But he has said he's,
Had enough.
he's getting to that point too, that I just can't do it, I just can't do it.
And you know, there's nothing we can do with Avis because Avis is 2 seconds and she's forgotten what you've told her. So to say, Avis, I've told you that 5 times. No, that's abuse. That's abuse.
And she picks up on your energy of being done with her, right? So just bring yourself back to compassion, and she calms a little and.
Again, Avis, she used to be a CNA. She used to work with some of you guys. So all of a sudden, she can't be that CNA. Arlene is the same way. How often do you see her take off with a wheelchair? Because that's what she did. She took care of people.
A lot of times she's pushing Annis.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's exactly right.
Yeah, that happened this morning.
You know, when I worked in Annette, I used to take her to the, doctor. And no, Arlene, and I would give her a clock, she would dust the van all the way there and all the way back. Seriously, she didn't talk to them either. And we went a lot.
If she was checking Danny's tables last night in the dining room for her.
Making sure they're clean.
Yeah.
Helping her out.
You know what I just love about these 2 sessions, is that you guys really care. I mean, I've heard you all are very cognizant of what you're doing and what we're delivering to the residents, and that kind of touches my heart. Sometimes you go to these meetings, you ask them to talk about what's happening and nobody will say anything or recognize anything. Oh, I didn't know that, I never knew. A lot of people don't know a lot of things. You guys did really well. You caught every little thing we thought you wouldn't catch. Maybe some things we didn't even have on our list they caught, right? So, good job, you guys. You're the best of the best.
So any questions, any comments? I want those sheets because that's my proof that you guys were here, you were listening. And if we have another deficiency, I can say they were taught. No.
And teach each other. Just remember to teach each other out of kindness.
Right, because we're all on the same team, we're all here to take care of the residents, so we
Yeah.
shouldn't be afraid to pull each other aside and say, hey, I noticed this, you
Yeah.
know?
Exactly.
Maybe this and that isn't the right way to go about it, you know, I feel like that's a fear among all of us,
Of course.
but we shouldn't be that way, we're all on the same team, working for the same goal.
How many times have you guys been told when you, or not this job, but other places I've worked, you leave your home life when you enter this door? Can you do that?
No.
No. And even though you try to, there's stuff going on that maybe Kelly's having a really bad day, maybe something's happened at home, I don't know. But if we work together, we can get through that day no matter what it is. So, I do have handouts for the rest of the residents' rights besides dignity. I know you guys know them. There are a couple new ones here, new staff here. Please take one of them and review them. On honestly, guys, I think we do a really good job with residents' rights. I'm really proud of this facility. Yesterday, we were in Cooperstown and I was asked, why are you drawing all of our employees from Cooperstown to Mattville?
Did you
And I
answer
just
that
said,
question?
I did, I just said because we're good.
I'd have probably gone more, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Not just Cooperstown either.
Right, but we have, you know, and it shows, because our facility is full, most of the times, we might have one bed open, big deal. We talk to other facilities and they're 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 beds down.
And it's been like that for a long time.
And it, yeah, right.
And they're going so bigger.
So you guys pride yourself in what you do, it's just that we gotta be cognitive of what we're doing. Yep.
And that's your jobs.
Huh?
When the beds are full, everybody works and those are your jobs, so it makes a difference.
It is, yeah.
And we can always improve.
Yes, absolutely.
But isn't it nice when you just talk about it and fix it and not feel like you're in trouble? We're not in trouble, we're just learning together, right? That's all it is.
And that's what I didn't want, I didn't want nobody to feel like we're picking on you, because we're not, we're just bringing it out so we can see it and fix it.
Nobody's perfect.
Any questions? Thank you guys, you're a super group. So, see me